basically what we're going around asking is, why do y'all think in the black community it's so frowned upon to be gay?
I think that, I mean, first of all, I think, well, I mean, with the black community is here in Atlanta that, I mean, it's just like even with the black community, they're racist themselves, you know, upon with each other. So why not be frowning down or be racist towards the black gay community? You know, it's like there's no unity here in Atlanta with some of your black, gay people or straight community. You know, it's like everyone, a lot of it is basically from themselves and it's very get that.
And so you're saying even in the black gay community here in Atlanta itself is something looked down upon?
Yeah. And I mean, because you have a lot of the gay kids here in Atlanta. I want to call them their names.
No name.
That, you know, they're very cliquish and they look down upon each other. And that's sad. That's really sad that that it's like that, you know, because I'm my own individual, long time friend, Ken. And you know, and it's just that's why I say to myself, and that's why I don't even deal with some of the kids here. And you can call that racist, looking down, or maybe I fit into that category, but you know.
Okay, that's your opinion, you gotta respect it. So what about you? What do you look at? How do you feel it is that in the black community is looked down upon so much as far as being gay? It seems like more than any other race. Why do you think so?
I think it's a number of things. I think it's a lot about homophobia, and I also think about the fact that because when you think about gay, you automatically think about gay men, and then that, you know, men are supposed to be the, you know, the figure that are supposed to be like the macho, the people who take charge. And a lot of people look at being gay as something like really submissive and weak, or something, you know, a bailout, or, you know, a traitor sort of kind of thing, especially with the black community, because in black people, they're known for sticking with each other, and it's real traditional. You're raised a certain way, that's where you stick by it, and when you go against that, unfortunately, we have a lot of people who just feel like, you know, that shit ain't right.
Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about, as far as the black men, how do you feel about a lot of black men think that every gay person, man wants them?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that situation?
I think it's a defense, basically.
Right.
I think when you walk by a gay man, you already know that he's gay and he's going to be attracted to another man, and he's possibly attracted to you. So in order for you to feel like, you know, you got to prove yourself that you're not gay, they have to down. Yeah, they gotta knock you down, just like anybody else who's like insecure, they bully on somebody. It's the same thing.
And I think they're insecure with their own sexuality, so therefore they're gonna lash out that baggage, you know. But you know what? That's what's called trade here in Atlanta. They trade off from a girl to either a transgender or a gay guy. You know,
yeah, you know,
I know that's right.
I always don't think it's just about, you know, a straight man is, you know, having gay qualities or anything like that. I think it's sort of like homophobia. You just don't know. It's like, because I don't like math. Why don't I like math? Because I don't really understand it. So when you don't really understand something, you really can't relate to something.
Right.
We tend not to like it, and that's just society period. And
like I say, don't knock it till you try it.
I appreciate both of y'all, you know, coming out. Do y'all have any plugs y'all want to plug in? Cause you know.
Well, yes, I'm at Icon Salon in Midtown. Come get your hair done, your weave beat, you know, your mug stamp, you know. And I'm here in New York, in LA. So I am Brian, you know. So hi, doing celebs here. And my movie's coming out September the 11th that I have to movie. Yes, I can do bad all by myself with Taraji P. Henson, Mary J. Blige. So, you know, just to name a few. So all you girls that do see this, Brian is back.
That's
what
right.
You know about
That's
it.
right.
Okay.
I don't have any plugs. I just go to school and work. But y'all can shop at Express.
But bitch, you out
come
there.
on down, and I will help you get your shit together.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Silence and making.
Okay.
On the come up. On the come up.
I'm gonna come bring it.
Alright, sweetie, so that's two
Your
opinions. So that's two opinions for y'all. We will go find some more people just to let you know because we're doing it because you asked for it. So tell them bye. Say bye, sweeties.
Bye.
Not accepted in the black community to be gay. Why is it a problem? So, what do you think, Reese?
Okay, now I'm gonna come from like what I learned in ADW. Everybody knows what school that is from. But basically, the whole thing behind it is that black people felt like it was like a white person's disease or whatever, like it was a white person's thing. And so they kind of frowned upon it. And plus, it was like kind of like overcompensation, like black people trying to be better than white people, casting it off as a white people's disease or whatever, and it would be against like the religion of Christianity or whatever. So basically with all of those things combined in like this really like weird way, people say that the reason why, you know, all those things come together, or the reason why we have so much homophobia, is because we're afraid to have a disease, or we're afraid to be seen as lesser than white people.
Okay.
How do you feel about this? My perspective on it is that a lot of black people think it's hard enough being black, that why would you add more stress in the situation? And also, being black, you're supposed to be tougher than everybody else, especially for men in this instance. So if you're homophobic, it means you're weak, it means you're not strong, it means you're not proud of yourself, you know?
Okay. And let me ask y'all, what do y'all believe? Do you believe when they say, you know, well, I was born this way, because there's also some that say I choose to be it. How do y'all feel? What do y'all feel about that?
I think it's difficult to say, like, you know, what is and what's not. You know, like, are people born smarter than other people? People would like to argue, but there are different types of intelligence too. And from like a Christian perspective, like, I can only say that God has all the answers. And you know, we shouldn't we don't have the ability to make that call or that
Right.
competition.
Okay. What about you?
I also agree, but from a psychological standpoint, I believe that some people are born with certain predispositions, but also we can be born with those predispositions with something said and all, so it goes like one for us.
Okay. Well, we do appreciate y'all giving your opinion today on Word on the Street. So can y'all just do me a favor and say bye, sweeties?
Bye, sweeties.
Hey, sweeties, it's your girl Candy.
And this is Skittles.
And we're down and we're asking more questions about why do people think that in the black community it's looked down upon more than other communities when it comes to being gay. And so we're going to have your name? Matt? We have Matt, we have David, and they're going to give us their point of view of why they think it's looked down upon in the black community. So from what you see and what you hear, why do you think it's so taboo?
Well, I think for me, I actually am a high school teacher here in Atlanta, and I teach at an all-black high school. One of the things that I've noticed is that, at least in the group of kids that I teach, it's very female-dominated, and so just the whole idea of being a black man really means that it's like I need to provide, I need to be what they expect a black man to be, and if someone ends up being gay, it's almost kind of like I'm going against that whole, I need to support the black woman and I need to be there for her. And so I think really it's almost an attack on masculinity, what they're expecting to do. And I think in some ways it really lets them down. And that's when there's a black guy against their black woman because he's gay. It's like, dude, you're not just looking down yourself, you're looking down all the other black women as well.
We've been getting a lot of that. That is, you know, it attacks their masculinity, that they're not, you know, Mr. Tough Guy.
Yeah.
We've been getting a lot of that. So,
to go along with the cliche, it's pretty much all it goes down to, at least from a social standpoint. The black community is definitely built on high masculinity, especially for males. They always have to be the dominant, they're always, you know, typical beat your chest. And once you actually deviate from that social norm, you're not accepted, you're different, and basically an outcast.
and you think it just all goes back to
I mean, it's even worse for gay black males. I mean, they get basically beat with a stick harder than everyone else in the gay community.
But yeah, that's what we were trying to figure out. Why is it is it just because you think it's attacking your masculinity that's where it stems from? Like just from your point of view, what you've seen?
It's a mixture of that and mostly from the media portrayal. I mean, as much as I hate to say from the liberal media standpoint, I just hate that saying, but I mean, just for example, it's like media's portrayed as black men as, you know, successful, you know, usually surrounded by, you know, 5+ women. You know, I mean, that those 5+ women turn into one other man. I mean, I'm usually the best place to go.
Well, I think it also has to do with the fact that it's viewed as typically a white man's perversion. You know, when you think about the iconic gay, you think about this white guy who has his hair all done up and he's dressed impeccably and everything. And then all of a sudden you get this more contrasted black gay male. And, you know, even within the gay community, it's still very black dominated. And you can't get beyond that. So you get it twice as hard because on the one hand you're getting it from the perspective of you've gotten this kind of sick like disease, and then you also get it from the gay community as well because you're black. And I think, you know, here in the South, we really have that overcome still. I mean, it's like people want to say that everything's hunky-dory, and you still have these kind of race tensions in the South that you may not have elsewhere. And I think it's much more pronounced down in the South than it is out like in the Midwest or even in the Western States.
Okay. Well, there's something for you to marinate on. Now we're getting everybody's perspective, and we have been getting a lot about the masculinity. That's been coming up a lot. So we're going to tackle that some more and see, you know, would that be the stem of everything that's going on? Because it is, just like in 2009, it's almost 2010, we'll be over there. But we'll see. So again, I appreciate both of y'all. And we'll look out. Do y'all have anything y'all like to do? Y'all do anything online?
Good.
You got everything? Okay. All right, sweeties. Well, we'll be back until we get y'all to just do one thing for us. Our viewers, we call them sweeties. So if you can, say bye, sweeties.
Bye, sweeties.
Bye, sweeties.
Bye.